Hello again. Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to MC Eternal. So, since the last episode, I've done a bit of work. Just started getting some of this fleshed out. And then over here, just started setting this up, this little area, and ran that over and whatnot. I did actually manage to get this leveled. So we are now comfortable with it, and I put another level of reinforced on it as well. And then I got all of our stuff moved over here that's not part of the smeltery area, and also moved our pulverizer over here. So just like that. And then I moved this stuff over to here. And I'm using, for this, I'm actually using flat transfer nodes for these setups. And then locking them in with the drawer key, and that way I can make it all pretty compact. So flat transfer node there that feeds up into that, and then one here that feeds into that, and then one here that's going to feed into the what makes the actual octuple compress. But I only have 6 quintuple at the moment. And then I've also got this set up for dirt. I don't have any kind of automated system back here or anything, but which actually, if we grab a flat transfer node, you can see that there's one, there's one, there's one. And I don't filter it because it's already filtered if they're locked. So, and then also when I was mining, I found a polar bear, Ender soul vial from Ender.io. So it was actually just in a common crate, so underground. And then I went ahead and did a little bit of digging out over here. Just kind of digging. We're actually going to have rooms that are down here, but for right now, just kind of getting a lot of this cleared out. This is actually going to be floor layer. Like where I'm standing, it'll be blocks, of course. But if we pop over here, which right now this is pretty much just a straight drop shaft down into a cave that I came across. But I wanted to pop you guys in because this is actually where I've been mining. You can see there's a lack of ores down here. But I found castle blocks from vampirism. And we're going to pop our heads in. And see what we have. Altar of Inspiration, a couple blood containers, and a chest with blood bottles. A Heart Seeker. Only be used by vampire players. And 4 vampire fangs. Okay. Okay, I was expecting maybe more. More like vampires and things like that. But that's fine. I probably will come back at a later time and collect the castle blocks and all that stuff. Vampirism, I remember playing with the mod a bit back. I mean, I wasn't like super crazy about it, but I don't remember if I can move the altars of inspiration and stuff. So for right now, I'm just going to leave that alone until I figure out more about that mod. And then also, we're up to 19 and a half hours. I've actually been on here for a bit, just doing just some building related stuff. And we do now have, this is done since last death. Because we only died that one time. So we get a creative modifier and an unclaimed black market container. And what do we got? 16 Supremium apples. Awesome. Because those have a lot of buffs. We will definitely use that. Now this creative modifier, I think I'm going to put it on my sword. I mean, my pick, I could get it unbreakable if I put it on the pick. But the thing is, like, you reach a point with picks where if there's, I'm not sure if there's unlimited leveling in this pack or not. That seems to be like a popular thing in packs now. And if there's unlimited leveling, then you get to a point pretty quickly with picks where you just don't need any more modifiers. Whereas swords, as many modifiers as you can possibly get on it is great. So I'm actually going to put it on the sword. And we're going to go ahead and just drop another level of sharp on it for right now. That bumps us up to 14.69 attack on it. It's 20,000 to level the sword, so it's going to be a while from leveling, but that's okay, because we'll start working through some of these quests, and most of these give creative modifiers. So, maybe even all, no, that one doesn't, but the majority of them do. So, alright, so anyways, what I want to do today is I was thinking, and I think I want to start into a bit of Botania. I actually got a bit of this stuff built up. We'll be bumping that up to apiaries before too long, but I just kind of wanted some passive comb production. But I think we're going to start into a Botania, but there is a couple other quests that I want to knock out, like the Rusty Hatch. I do kind of want to go ahead and just knock this out, because it'll just take a second, and I have an idea for the hatch. We're going to have that lead into our mine, which I think was the intended purpose of the quest. Because if we take a look here, it leads into the iron paxel and then different types of metals. So I think we're going to use that and just make a hatch. Make a hatch like that. And then I know Melissa Stores has the... Oh, the ladders here, the rusty ladders. And we'll go ahead and just make a few. I'm going to need a lot more than that, but that'll help us get started. And I'm just going to place this back in here. Now, like I said, this is actually one higher, like, you know, this is floor layer, so I'm gonna place it one higher. Okay, and there's the start, the ladder starts. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna place these. This is gonna take a lot of iron to get this thing fully built, but that's okay. I think it'll be worth it once it's done. Okay, there we go. That's a good start for us. I'll just close that off for now. Okay. And that knocked out, gives us 50 gold. I guess we go ahead and knock out the iron paxel, because I can get the copper knocked out pretty quick as well. And that'll give us 2 easy quests done. Let's go ahead. And it's just the iron tools. Okay. We're probably not going to use the paxel, but we'll just go ahead and knock out the quest for it. Oh, and I need to throw our ingot mold back in here, because what I did was I went ahead and just made 40 blank casts earlier, and threw, you know, a couple on this and then one on this when it leveled, and then I have one left over, because I want to get unbreakable on all of our tools. And I need to make a hammer here soon, but I'll get one thrown together before too long. So, and there we go. There's that. Was there a task for 32? I must have missed it. But there's that. 75 gold. Oh, they want us to get silver. Okay, silver and aluminum. That's fine. I think I've got enough of that stuff. There's silver. There's aluminum. Okay. I didn't even notice that. 100 gold, and we get a loot reward with epic bacon in it. Then they want us to get lead, bronze, and steel. Uranium, osmium, thorium, and then this is enchanted ingots, demon ingots, and evil infused iron. Okay. Well, I think I've got the lead, and I think I might have... Yeah, I've got the bronze. No, I don't have the lead. But I do have... Oh, that's not enough lead. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and throw it in there and get that melting down, and I need to get a bit of iron. Oh, and then we've actually got enough string, just so happens. I've got some more flax over there, but... This came up. I got quite a bit of string from killing baby spiders. And we'll go ahead and whip up a silky jewel, because I actually want one of these, but I don't have the modifiers on this right now. But it's pretty close to leveling. So once it gets leveled up, we'll go ahead and apply a silky jewel onto this, because I actually need grass blocks. So I'd like to get this done. There we go. Okay, so now I think we're ready to move on. That's the main things that I wanted to knock off at the start of this episode. Oh, and it looks like my manuscript pages were burned up in the fire, or the dragon attack. I do want to go ahead and knock out one thing really quick. And then we can knock out the other part of it once we get some manuscript pages. But let me go ahead and throw together a couple books. And then we'll just throw these together and get ourselves a lectern. And would you like to know more? We'll just toss this down right here. And then once we get a book, we can put that in there. Okay, but what I want to do is let's grab ourselves oak sapling. That's fine. There's our Lexica Botania. There we go. And then... we get 50 gold and a loot reward, which is 8 gold ore. I'll take it. And then we'll go ahead and get our Petal Apothecary. We'll just work through Botania, the start of Botania, pretty quickly this episode, because I really need Managlass so I can start filling in these walls and stuff. And I do have those. And we'll go ahead and grab that. And we're going to have to go out and collect some flowers today. So we can actually get maybe like a little petal farm set up. Like a manual one for right now. But there's our Petal Apothecary. And we get another loot reward. Player Launcher. Those things are kind of fun if you use the glider. Actually, because you can launch yourself up in the air. And use that. Okay, so now we're going to need ourselves a Pure Daisy. Which of course is going to be white flowers in the Petal Apothecary. But what we need to do is... what's it called? The flower pouch or something pouch. Let me just... I was thinking it was petal pouch. Yeah, flower pouch. Okay. So let's go ahead... And I want to work on some auto farms here soon as well. That's going to be one of the things coming up, because I want to go ahead and just automate Jaffa Cakes so that we can start working on knocking that quest out, because that's like my big goal right now is just getting through some of these quests that are kind of more grindy that might take a while. If we go ahead and get them started, that's going to help us out a lot. So, but let's go ahead. We need to head out, and ideally we need to find the 16 different colors of flowers. But if all we find is white, that's fine too. That's like the bare minimum of things. And also if I see any sheep, I'm probably going to go ahead and just shear them. But as long as we get one of each flower, that's fine. Oh, there's white. But I don't have a ton of bone meal, so ideally I wouldn't mind finding a decent stockpile of flowers. Oh, I see a boss creeper. Which I don't have my bow on me right now, but that's fine. Easy enough. And we got Uncover. Okay. And I still want to go into one of those. Is that two? Two battle towers right there together. I hadn't even noticed that yet. Just been stocking up on a lot of materials because... I don't know. I mean, we could honestly move towards auto resources pretty quick in this pack since... I mean, there is a little bit of recipe tweaking, but it mainly is related to, like, the higher-end challenges and items and stuff like that, and not so much, like, everything being tweaked in this pack. Oh, and there's a parrot. Oh, it's like a little, I'd seen one of these buildings, like, I passed by one. It's probably actually this one. That I passed by before, but I didn't go inside to look. Yeah, pet shop owner. Oh, we can actually just buy honeycombs here for potatoes. Huh. Oh, we got wolves and birds and rabbits. Oh, this is kind of nifty. And then we have rat cages. Which those are all rat cages, huh? Plastic waste, rat seed bowl. Okay, I'm going to leave that stuff for right now. But, this is pretty nice. Okay. Anyways, we'll have to set up an animal place, like a little zoo or something, you know, at some point. And I also want to pop in here just to see if... Yeah, there's a peace candle in this one too. I love it. If you find those churches, there's a 1 in 3 chance you find a... Oh. Aha! And here we go. Oh, these are bee houses now. There was a time when they had apiaries in them, but it's probably for the best they're doing bee houses. And there's rubber saplings and plenty of bone meal. I'm going to go ahead and sleep. And there's this building. I don't know if there's anything I would want out of here, really. Aluminum rods. Can I cook down the steel shovels? I can. I can get molten steel. That gives us a jump start on steel, which is kind of nice. Hammer! What do we got here? More steel. Whisper Unlucky Revolver Drum. Oh, and I found some green flowers. That's good. Okay, but I'm just gonna run around and try to find some other colors of flowers. I mean, right now we have the white ones, so we could go ahead and get started, but I'm gonna need some other colors. Black. If I recall, I need black for the Indoflame. I could do hydrangeas. Those would work as well. Stymphalian bird. I'll deal with you, don't worry. Ah, there we go. I love longsword. It's so good. Mystical lime flower. It did not go into there because I was holding the bag at the time. But yeah, so I'm going to run around. Right now I've only got magenta, purple, white, lime, green, and pink. So I'd like to get a few more. The Indoflame's going to be red and... Or is it red and brown? Is that right? And gray. Light gray. So I'm going to need at least brown, red, and light gray to get us started. So, a hat that I do not have. And solidified experience. Okay, it would seem... I didn't even realize Quark had added frogs. I thought it was a potato monster or something. But apparently it's a Quark frog. Bewitchment also adds frogs. They're the ones that look really good. But this one... Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I've got to kill it. I got to put it out of its misery. I've never seen such. Okay, I got back. I've got a little bit of every flower. Of course, if we don't find all the flowers, that's okay, because there always is floral fertilizer that we could use. I'm actually going to go ahead and... Let me just grab some of these. We'll use some of these up first, probably. Or where I can, anyways. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Oh, and I need seeds. And my chest and legs did break. I'm not too worried about it. I can make some new ones, or what I'll probably do is just get some black, or wear my black dragon stuff. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, and I got this peace candle. I'm going to drop this in the house. Just because it'll make life a little easier. Alright, so let's go ahead and just drop down our Petal Apothecary. And this is going to be a very temporary setup. I just really need Managlass. So there we go. There is our Pure Daisy. And we get 50 gold and a loot reward with 8 gold ore. Okay, and then we have to get Living Rock and Living Wood. I'm going to go ahead and get one more Pure Daisy, though. Okay, so 2 of those, and then we need our stone, and we need some wood. And I'll set these up just right over here for now, I guess. And these look to be default recipe, so there's that. Go, and we'll let that run for just a minute. And then in the meantime, we could get hydrangeas. These are blue and cyan. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Just to get this quest knocked out. I don't know that I'm really going to use... I don't really know that I'm going to use hydrangeas. But we can go ahead and do the quest real quick. There we go. Quest complete. And then we also might as well go ahead and get an Indoflame, or maybe a couple Indoflames. Let's see. These are 2 brown, 1 red, 1 light gray. Light gray. I'm going to need to plant just a little bit more of this. That's fine. Go ahead and just convert all of these. And then we'll go ahead and boom, 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 boom. Okay. Now we've got plenty of light gray. And I'll get just a little bit more. Okay. So now we're all set to get ourselves 6 Indoflames. And then, okay. There's 6 Indoflames. All right. So we are in business. And then, let's see, that quest for hydrangeas, we get 50 gold and a loot reward. Glow ball. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and sleep just to get the sun back up, I guess. Alright. Here we go. And here we go. Quest complete. And let me go ahead and fill these out again. And then our living wood twig. I'm actually going to need 3 of these. And then we'll go ahead and get our one to the forest. Okay, there's 2 quests completed. And we also need a mana pool. Let's go ahead and just make that. There we go. And let's see, 75 gold, and we get a red backpack, and then 75 gold, 75 gold, and 75 gold, and a fire charm. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw that on, I guess. Put it in that slot, I suppose. Okay, red backpack, okay. Just throw that into there. I might use it as a tool bag or something like that. Oh, the quest line for, is it really this short? Is there no, like, Gaia or anything? Just basic runes? Make a rune of spring. It's probably not finished. I know this pack's still under development. And it might even end up seeing, more quests added, but at the same time, without recipe tweaks, just having the challenges is like plenty, I think. So, alright. Or without too many recipe tweaks, that is. Probably try to automate the living rock and the living wood and stuff here pretty soon, I think. Now let's go ahead. Oh, I'm going to need gold. There we go. There's our mana spreader. Quest complete. And we got lava waders. Nice. And then there's a quest here for the runic altar. We'll probably go ahead and do that one here in just a second. Okay, so it's time that we set up our endo flames and everything. And I think this is just going to be a temporary setup that we're going to use. We're not going to fully automate it, but we're going to semi-automate it. So we have to put the coal in, but then it'll just run. And I'm just going to set it up right over here for now. And then later on, we'll do an automated setup. But it won't be endo flames for like a real automated setup. So let's go ahead. We'll just drop that there. And we'll set up our mana pool. Just right here is fine. And then let's make sure that that's bound. Like that. And we'll have a dropping system set up right there. So we'll just drop endo flames like this, I think. That should be good. And then we're going to have to get a pressure plate and a few things together. Give me just a minute. I'm going to get some things crafted up real quick. And then I will be back. Okay, so what we're going to do, I've got a pressure plate here. And I don't need this. I made this, then I was like, nah, that's not what I want to do. Because I was going to put a comparator on this, but it's really not needed. We're just going to manage it, you know. We'll just drop our pressure plate there, and we'll put our precise dropper from Cyclic right there. Actually, I'll tell you what, just to make this a little bit easier. It's just a temporary setup, so we'll do that. And then we're going to have some redstone come out of here. I think that would affect it, but let's go ahead and just move that just to be on the safe side. So whenever there's an item on this, of course, it activates. And then what we'll do is, let me get just a block of cobble. Alright, so we'll put that there. And that way, whenever we activate that, let's see. How do I want to get that over to there? I guess what I'm going to do... I mean, I could use something fancy or, you know, whatever, but I think we're just going to... Or do like a torch tower or something, but Nah, I think what we'll do is we will just... And I think this will be fine for our little temp setup. So this will run over like that. And we're going to set this to requires redstone. Delay will be 10. Oh, this requires power, does it? Oh, I didn't realize that one required power. Okay, well maybe we'll get a different dropper then. Because I believe this dropper would work. I know the iron dropper would work. Open crate would work as well, of course, but just something that fires straight down is really all we need. But yeah, let's do that. We're gonna say eject continuously while powered. 5 tick. Pick up delay. Exact velocity. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And then, if we just grab some coal, we're actually going to set it to eject when pulsed. That should be fine. Probably having a hopper that feeds this might be best, but I think this will be fine for what we need it for, which is basically just getting some mana into this. Is really all we need right now. But yeah, we're going to let that run for just a bit, and yeah, it seems to be doing the trick. And it should be consuming that before it has a chance to despawn, as long as we keep that loaded. Okay, so now that that's in place, we just have to give that a little bit of time, and let that build up. And then while we're waiting, I think that's the main thing I want to get from Botania this episode, just get that going so we can start getting some Managlass. And I've got glass right here. We'll convert that after that builds up for just a minute. And let's see. I want to start into this soon. Okay, this has been running for a little bit. We've got a decent amount of mana. And I've been thinking, and I think what I want to do next episode is we're going to get into auto-harvesting. And we're going to set up some automated power systems and go ahead and get the Jaffa Cakes automated. I'd like to go ahead and get that underway so that that's, you know, generating and it's something that's kind of building up. That would be ideal. We're actually pretty close to our first piece of sextuple compressed cobble at the moment. But yeah, I think we're gonna set up some auto power next episode, and we're gonna get our Jaffa Cakes automated. So these aren't actually all that difficult to make. And we are also going to set up essence farming, because we need to get ourselves up to 64 Insanium for this quest. And we might as well go ahead and get this going. So we'll get started into that as well next episode, I think is what we're going to do. But now I can go ahead and place out a bunch of Managlass here. And I think I'll want some pillars on this, but I'll decide where I want to put those later. For right now, we'll just get Managlass placed out around this. And what do we need for like a basic builder wand? Creative builder's wand is not craftable. Okay. Nether star. But I can make that one. Yeah, let me go make one of those real quick. There we go. And also, let me go ahead and just get a bit of iron. How's this doing? Still kicking away. I'm going to throw some more metals into this, I suppose. We'll go ahead and get a bit of bronze made also, because I've got a lot of copper built up, and having a bit more bronze will not hurt a bit. Alright, so we can go ahead and knock this quest out for the Mana Steel. Is that right? Is that not right? Oh, we gotta get this first. Okay. Well, we can go ahead and get that. I don't need it right this second, but be an easy 2 quests to knock out. There we go. And we might start getting some jewelry from this, but Wither Skull fragments. Awesome. And then we got another set of lava waders. There we go. Puts a line through it for some reason. I do not know why. Okay. But yeah, and then I'll probably put some little pillars that run through this, but I'll figure out how I want to lay that out. How many pillars I actually want on it and everything, and where I want them. But yeah. So, anyways, we've got that stuff done. We've got Managlass coming in. That's great. It's probably too late this episode to start on what I want to do next, which is I think what we're going to do is spend next episode working on some auto power and get into flux plugs and all that. Go straight for flux plugs because they're great. We can move power wirelessly, and I tend to build pretty big, and I don't want to have to run conduits from building to building and all that stuff. So I think we'll work on that, and then we will also get the auto harvesting and stuff going, and then probably the episode after that get into setting up a village, I think. But one thing I do want to do this episode is, let me pop back over here. And we got this, the Game of Light. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know what this is, what it does. I'm going to go away from the base because I don't know if it's like, I doubt it's like chance cubes, but it could be like chance cubes. To where it'll destroy our base or something. Yeah, there's two. We're going to have to go do some dungeon diving here soon too. And I want to get a new bow and some auto arrow production going. Alright. Quest completed. Light puzzle minigame. Click on the center of the block. Oh. Bump, bump. Yeah. I used to play these all the time when I was a kid. I used to have one, I remember they had one in Pizza Hut that was like the cats and they do the different colors and stuff. These like memory games. I used to love these things as a kid. I wonder how far it goes. And I wonder if you get to keep it. That would be awesome if you get to keep this thing. Because I love these little games. Even if they don't give you a reward. Bum, bum. And then back to white. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That. Structure seems to acknowledge your efforts. Oh, did I just get XP? Bum. Bum. Bump. Okay. Alright. Maybe I should have set this up over by the base. Because it's going to end up getting dark on me and all that fun stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Let's keep going, I guess. I wonder if it just keeps going till you fail. Bump, 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 bump. And that. Okay. That. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. This thing's awesome. I love it. Bum, bum. Oh, now we're getting into the corner ones. Alright. How far does this thing go? Okay. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. It acknowledges our efforts. Okay. Keep going. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go. I wish it was a little bit faster, but that's okay. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. What's that like? We're getting close to like 15 different things or something? I don't know. Yeah, it's starting to get night. Awesome. Should have brought a bed. Red. Okay. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. Okay. Starting to get like a pretty long sequence going here. Into yellow. Okay. Bump, 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 boom. Okay. It's getting far enough I have to like actually somewhat think about it. Like when I get to certain bits, but bump, bump, boom. Okay. That's easy. It's acknowledged our efforts for the third time. It's not giving experience. I don't know if it builds up maybe, and then whenever we finally fail, it gives you like rewards based on how many you got correct. I should have brought a peace candle with me. That would have been perfect. Oh, wait. They've changed it up on me. Uh-oh. Yeah, but I wasn't really paying attention because I was used to it just doing... Nah. Yellow. Yellow. Oh, it's started all over. Okay. Can I pick it up? It's not harvestable. Oh, man. Yeah, I just want to stop. Does it give me a reward or... No. I just want to move it. Okay, well, I'm going to mark it and say this is where my light game is. And hopefully, I could probably get one maybe out of the shop. Let's see, exploration. Light puzzle game, minigame. Found deep underground, rarely on occasion. Complete to win a prize. Oh. Well, it's light, and it seems like it changes the pattern on me, and I should have been paying, but I don't want to have to go all the way through that again right now. I'll go back through that a little bit later. I didn't know they were going to change the pattern on me. Because it had been like 15 rounds or something of the same thing, and then it was like, all of a sudden there was like a bunch of purples and stuff in there. Oh well. Oh well. We'll do that one again a bit later. So I'd like to get one set up over here maybe. Since I know they're not going to like blow up my base. It's possible that maybe the black... Oh, you can buy a dragon egg on here. Creative jetpack. Honestly, right now I'm just kind of building up money. And we're probably going to set something like a diamond farm or something up here soon. And that way we'll have plenty of that stuff coming in. Meta pets. I'm not a big fan of inventory pets. Master Adventurers. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't see one. I'll probably just have to find another one, but that's fine. I'm sure we'll find more. So, but yeah, so I'm going to end out this episode here, and next episode, which I might go ahead and start recording the next episode here shortly, because that way we can get our power setup going, and I want something that's just passive, that we don't have to feed in materials or anything like that, I guess. It's pretty easy to automate some power in this pack, so we'll probably start into that next episode, get that underway so we do have a bit of just passive power and build up that we can use for things, and then go ahead and get Jaffa Cakes automated and get flux plugs and some essence being farmed and some things like that. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay updated with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys then.